Hello everyone, my name is Pankaj Ande, founder and CEO of Students Future Foundation. I've been teaching spoken English and soft skills for more than 6 years. In this video, I am going to teach you structures of tenses. Later, we are going to have discussion on how to use tenses in spoken English. Okay, so to begin with, I'd like to teach you first 12 structures of tenses. Okay, so mainly tenses talk about status of action. Okay, so as you know, there are 12 types of tenses. These tenses are divided according to time and action. Okay, so as you know, if you follow timeline, okay, there is present tense, past tense and future tense. Okay, so whatever actions we perform in our everyday life, okay, there are 4 types of actions. First one is simple action, second one is continuous action, third one perfect action, and last one is combination of these two tenses, these two actions, perfect as well as continuous action. Okay, so first I'll explain continuous. Continuous means the action is ongoing while speaking. For that we use ing form of verb. What is ing form of verb? Speak will become speaking, write will become writing, take will become taking, train will become training. All these are ing form of verb. Okay, so to talk about continuous actions, we have to use ing form of verb. For perfect action, if you want to talk about completed actions, now you have to use third form of verb. What is third form of verb? We can say past participle. Play will become played, write will become written, train will become trained, go, third form of go, went. Okay, so to talk about continuous actions, we have to use ing form of verb. To talk about perfect action, we have to use third form of verb. I'll try to explain with one example. Okay, suppose if I want to talk about continuous action or the action which is ongoing, I would say I am going. For perfect action, I'll use I have gone. I am writing. I have written. I am studying. I have studied. Okay, right now I am eating. Just now I have eaten. Now I am watching a movie. I have already watched this movie. So if you want to talk about ongoing actions, you have to use continuous actions. To talk about completed actions, you should use perfect tense. How you can form perfect tense? By using third form of verb. Okay, I think it's clear now what is continuous and perfect action. Okay, what about perfect continuous? Perfect continuous, combination of continuous and perfect tense. Okay, suppose if you want to talk about the action which has started in the past and while speaking it is still ongoing. For example, I started teaching English in 2019. Okay, I started teaching English in 2019. Since 2019, I have been teaching English and in present I am still teaching English. Okay, so if you want to focus more on period of time, then in that case we have to use perfect continuous. What is difference between continuous and perfect continuous? If you want to talk about the action which is ongoing now, and if you don't want to mention period of time, okay, go with continuous tense. If you want to mention even period of time, and as well as if you want to specifically mention that it's ongoing in present also, then go with perfect continuous. For example, so if someone came from outside, okay, so I am confirming him, is it raining outside? He will simply say it is raining. If it is raining, he will say yes, it is raining now. Okay. If I want a period of time, okay, how long has it been raining? It has been raining for 2 hours. Okay. Similarly, right now I am teaching English. If I want to focus on period of time, I would say I have been teaching English for 6 years. Or if I don't want to use for, I will use since with point of time in the past. Okay. Either I would say I have been teaching English since 2019, or I can say I have been teaching English for 6 years. Okay. Suppose I started studying in the morning at 8 a.m. Okay, I started in the morning at 8 a.m. and still, suppose it's 1 p.m. Okay, still I am studying. If I want to mention even period of time, I have to use present perfect continuous tense. Okay, I would say like this: I have been studying since morning, or I would say specifically I have been studying since 8 a.m. Okay, that is the difference between continuous tense and perfect continuous. What is the major difference? Here we are just focusing on ongoing action in the present, while here we are talking about ongoing actions, plus here we are also focusing on period of time, right? Okay. What about simple action? Simple action we can also say indefinite tense. Why it is indefinite? Because here we don't give exact information about completion of action. When I use simple present tense, okay, it is neither ongoing nor completed. For example, what are examples of simple present tense? I wake up at 6 a.m. I teach English. Okay, I speak in English. I speak 5 languages. Okay, all these are examples of simple present tense where we don't mention exactly whether action is ongoing or whether it is completed. Okay, to understand better, okay, simple present tense, if you want to talk about daily routine or everyday actions or the actions which you perform regularly, okay, mostly it will take adverbs of frequency like always, okay, generally, sometimes, often, frequently, never, or you can use keywords using every day, every month, every year, every Sunday, every week. All these keywords you can use with simple present tense. Okay, now we will try to use all these keywords in sentences. Okay, for example, I play cricket. I play cricket every Sunday. I play cricket every Sunday. Okay, so whenever you use keyword every, okay, you have to use simple present tense, because here you are talking about frequency of action. Whenever you talk about frequency, you have to use simple present tense. What if I want to talk about completed actions? You can use simple past tense. I played cricket yesterday. I played cricket yesterday. What is simple future tense? I will play cricket tomorrow. I play cricket every day, simple present tense. I play cricket every Sunday, simple present tense. I play cricket every month, simple present tense. I travel every year, simple present tense. I teach English every day, simple present tense. I wake up early, simple present tense. I work every day for 6 hours, simple present tense. Okay, so these are examples of simple present tense where we are not specifically focusing on ongoing or completed actions. Okay, Alright, so this is the major difference between these four actions. Okay, first one is simple action, second one continuous, third one perfect, last one is perfect continuous. Okay. Alright, so now we will try to understand how we can form using time and action 12 different tenses. Okay, so now I will explain you how 12 tenses are formed according to time and action. Okay, so as you know, basically there are three tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. If you further divide all these three tenses according to actions, okay, so each and every tense you can divide into 4 actions or vice versa. Okay. Okay, first one is simple present tense, second one is simple past tense, third tense is simple future tense. Okay, like this you can convert all these actions into three tenses. Okay, so there are 3 tenses and 4 actions, 3 into 4 total 12 tenses. This is how 12 tenses are formed according to time and action. Okay, I'll repeat once again. First one is simple present tense, second one is simple past tense, third one is simple future tense, next fourth one is present continuous tense, next one past continuous tense, after that future continuous tense. Okay, next tense number 7, present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense, and at last tense number 10, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. This is how 12 tenses are formed. Now I will teach you exactly how to form all these tenses. Okay, how to form structures of all these 12 tenses. Okay, so what is the basic structure of sentence? The basic structure of sentence is subject plus helping verb plus main verb plus object. This is basic structure of sentence. Okay, what is subject? Subject is action performer while object is action receiver. What is the role of helping verb in the sentence? Role of helping verb is to form different tenses. What does main verb do in the sentence? The main function of main verb, either it talks about action or it gives meaning to the sentence. Okay, so there are 3 groups of helping verbs: to be, to have and to do. To be, to have and to do. But in order to form tenses, okay, right now we required only 2 groups of helping verb, which are to be and to have. But there are 5 forms of main verbs according to action. What are these forms? You can say first form of verb, second form of verb, third form of verb, okay, singular verb and continuous verb. Okay, in other words we can say V1 is present verb, V2 is past verb, V3 is past participle, V1 ing is present participle, V1 is used for third person singular. Why we need to form all these different forms of verb? The main reason is according to the status of action, we have to use all these different forms of verbs. For example, if I want to talk about continuous action, I will use ing. Okay, while if I want to talk about completed action, I will use third form of verb. One example, I am speaking English. I have spoken English. I am coming to class. I have come to class. I am writing my assignment. I have written my assignment. What is the difference between V1 and V1S? Okay, V1S is used to talk about third person. For example, I teach English. If I want to talk about third person, I will not say he teach English. I will say he teaches English. I will add yes to it. I teach English, he teaches English. I sing a song, he sings a song. What subject we use or what pronouns we use for third person? For masculine we use he, for feminine we use she, for all other cases we use it. What is the meaning of for all other cases? Okay, if you come across any noun, if it is not human, you can use it. For example, he is my teacher, she is my professor. For masculine, I will use he is my brother. For feminine, I will use she is my sister. What about if I want to talk about my cat? Okay, I cannot say he is my cat or she is my cat. Okay, I have to use it is my cat, because he and she is only reserved for humans. Okay, other than humans you have to use it. It is also used as introductory subject. Okay, for example, today it is Saturday. You cannot say he is Saturday or she is Saturday. It is Saturday today, or today it is Saturday, or you can use contraction. Today it's Saturday, or you can say it's Saturday today. Okay, so what we have learned, there are three pronouns, he, she and it. He is used for masculine, while she is used for feminine. For all other cases, like we can say for non-living things, for animals. Okay, for introductory subject, I will give one more example. You cannot say it is raining now or she is raining now. You have to use it is raining now, because rain is not human. Okay, so he and she is only used for human. For all other cases you can simply use it. Okay, all right. So V1S is used with third person singular subjects like he, she and it. I play cricket every day, she plays cricket every day, or he plays cricket every day. Or if I am talking about my friend plays cricket every day. I have to add yes, which is very important. Okay, so that's why I added one more verb form, V1, V1S. What about V2? V2 is used to talk about completed action in the past, specifically when we mention past time. Okay, for example, I watched a movie yesterday. I watched movie yesterday. Now I have used watched. How can you form second form? For regular verbs we use D, Ed or Ied. Work, worked. Play, played. Okay, there are some irregular verbs also which doesn't take D, Ed or Ied. For example, take, second form of verb is took. Give, gave. Write, wrote. All these are second form of verbs which are used when we want to talk about completed actions in the past, mostly when we specifically talk about time also. For example, I did my MS in automotive engineering in 2017. Okay, here I have used past time, that's why I am using second form of verb. Okay, I played cricket last Sunday. What is past time? Simply by adding last you can form past time. Last week, last month, last year, last Sunday, okay, last birthday, okay, all these are comes under past time. How can I form future time? Next week, next month, next year, all this comes under future time. Okay, so please do remember, if you want to use second form of verb, strictly you have to use past time. Okay, I completed my work yesterday, or I completed my work last night. I sent you the email on Friday. Okay, this is how you can talk about completed actions, and you should know how to form second form of verb. All these are forms of verb used according to tenses. Okay, these forms of verb simply help you to form different types of tenses. Here you can see, for continuous tense we have used V1 ing. For perfect tense we have used V3. In simple tenses we are going to use V1, V1s and V2. In simple tenses we use V1, V1s and V2. In continuous tenses we use V1 ing. In perfect tenses we use V3. What about perfect continuous? This is also continuous tense. As you can see here, for continuous tense you have to use ing. Okay, definitely I will go with ing here because it is also continuous tense. What about perfect? Here you can see, for perfect tense I have used V3. Here I cannot use V3 and V1 ing because verb is like king of the sentence. Okay, so you can use only one main verb in the sentence because it is a king of the sentence. You cannot use two main verbs in the same sentence. What I mean, I cannot say I have speaking English. It is wrong. Here you can see spoken is third form and speaking is ing form. You cannot use two verbs in the same sentence. So that's why here what I'll do, I'll use one more helping verb. Which helping verb? For third form of verb, okay, I'm using been. Why I used been here? Because third form of be is been. Okay, after have we have to use third form of verb. Before ing we use to be. Third form of to be is been. So here in perfect continuous we are going to use been plus ing. Okay, so here I have divided all these forms of verb according to tenses. Okay, so what I will do now, I will draw one chart where I will explain all these 12 tenses in details with structures so that you can have complete idea about it. Okay, all right. Okay, so now I am drawing chart to understand 12 tenses in detail. Okay, in first column I will write all 12 tenses as we discussed earlier. Okay, so first tense is simple present tense. And second one is simple past tense. And third one is simple future tense. And fourth one is present continuous tense. And next one is past continuous tense. Next one is future continuous tense. Okay, these three are of continuous tenses: present continuous tense, past continuous tense and future continuous tense. Similarly, next three tenses are of perfect tenses. Tense number 7 is present perfect tense. So here now I am changing the action. Here I have written present continuous, here I am writing present perfect tense. Similarly, now you can guess next tense is past perfect tense. Next tense future perfect tense. Okay, last three tenses are combination of continuous and perfect. Tense number 10 is present perfect continuous. Combination of perfect and continuous. Present perfect continuous tense. Next 11 past perfect continuous tense. And last one is future perfect continuous tense. Okay, this is how we can form 12 tenses. Okay, so first three tenses are of simple present, simple past, simple future. Next present continuous, past continuous, future continuous. After that present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, and at last combination of perfect and continuous. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous tense. Okay, so all these tenses follow some pattern. That pattern we are going to understand. Okay, what is the basic structure of sentence? Basic structure of sentence is subject plus helping verb plus object. You can say main verb. So in this verb unit you can see there are two types of verbs. First one is helping verb and second one is main verb. Okay, what is the role of helping verb in the sentence? Helping verb helps main verb to form tenses. Helping verb doesn't help always. Okay, that's why we can say helping verb is optional in the sentence, while main verb is compulsory. Don't use helping verb in each and every tenses. Okay, that is the common mistake everybody does. So here I have cleared you, helping verb is optional. Don't use helping verb in each and every tenses. What I mean, in simple tenses no need to use helping verb. Okay, for example, I speak English. Simple present tense. In this sentence speak is main verb, I is subject of the sentence, English is object of the sentence. Here I haven't used helping verb. No need to use helping verb in this sentence because this sentence is of simple present tense. Here I am not talking about ongoing or completed action. Okay, if you want to talk about ongoing or completed actions, then only we have to use helping verb. Otherwise in simple tenses no need to use helping verb. Okay, I watch cricket every day. Simple present tense. Here I haven't used helping verb. I watched cricket last night. Okay, again I didn't use any helping verb, but in case of continuous tense I have to use helping verb. I am watching cricket. What are you watching? I am watching cricket. Here watching is main verb, am is helping verb. Here I have to use helping verb. What if I don't use helping verb in this case? I watching cricket. Action is ongoing, but what about tense? Okay, if I use am, it will become present continuous tense. If I use was, it will become past continuous tense. If I use will be, it will become future continuous tense. What happens if I don't use helping verb? You are explaining or giving information about ongoing action which is continuous, but what about tense? Here watching is main verb which is not giving clarity about tense. Here watching required another verb, one supporting verb which we also call auxiliary verb. Auxiliary means to help someone. Here main verb cannot define by itself or help. Main verb cannot give complete sense or meaning to the sentence. That's why it requires one more verb that we call helping verb. So that's why I am using here am. If I use am, now it's clear that the action is ongoing right now in present. Am. What is am here? Am is present tense. So I am watching cricket, it is present continuous tense. How can I form past continuous tense? Simply I will change here helping verb am to was. I was watching cricket, past continuous tense. I will be watching cricket, future continuous tense. So what I want to conclude here, so in each and every tense main verb doesn't require helping verb. That's why in the sentence, please do remember helping verb is optional while main verb is compulsory in the sentence. Mostly if I want to talk specifically by naming these tenses, we don't use helping verb in simple present tense and simple past tense. Okay, so now I will explain in detail about helping verb and main verb. So the next chart, in next column I will be explaining you how to use helping verbs according to tenses. In simple present tense, here in this column, now we are going to discuss in detail about helping verbs. As I told you before, in simple present tense no need to use helping verb. Okay, in simple past tense also no need to use helping verb. In simple future tense you have to use helping verb. Why? For example, I watch cricket, simple present tense. I watched cricket, simple past tense. I will watch cricket, it is simple future tense. Here I have to use will, okay, to talk about future actions. You have to use will. Will is helping verb, or specifically if I want to say, will is modal helping verb or modal auxiliary verb. Okay, what is the main purpose or main use of will in the sentence? Will is used to talk about future actions. That's why I have used will here. Otherwise I cannot form simple future tense. Okay, here onwards, okay, you have to use helping verbs according to the tenses. Next column we will discuss about main verbs. How many forms are there? There are 5 forms of verbs: V1, V2, V3, V1s and V1ing. We have discussed earlier. So in simple present tense we use first form of verb. Okay, for third person singular, for masculine we use he, for feminine we use she, for all other cases we use it. Okay, with third person singular we use V1s. Okay, in simple past tense we use second form of verb, and modal helping verbs are always used with first form of verb. What are modal helping verbs? Modal helping verbs has special use in English. Okay, for ability we use can, for permission we use may, to suggest something to someone we use should. You should save some money, so that means we are suggesting something. Okay, with all these modal verbs like can, could, may, might, must, shall, will is also modal helping verb. With all these modal helping verbs we always use first form of verb. We never say I can speaking English, or we never say I can spoken English. So please do remember, whenever you use modal helping verb, it always take first form of verb. I can speak English. Similarly, will is also modal helping verb. That's why with will we are using V1. I will speak English. You cannot say I will speaking English or I will spoken English. Okay, that's why here I have used first form of verb with will. Okay, I think it's clear now. Okay, next, for continuous tenses, to talk about ongoing actions, we, as you know, we add ing, right? That we call V1ing. For continuous tense, V1ing. Here also, this one is also continuous tense: perfect continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. These tenses are also of continuous tenses. That's why here also I am using V1ing. So what we have understood, for continuous tenses use V1ing. Out of 12 tenses, okay, out of 12 tenses, 6 tenses are of continuous. That's why we are using V1ing with all these 6 tenses. Okay, with perfect tense we use third form of verb. This is how you can distribute 5 forms of verbs according to tenses. Okay, I will recap once again. For continuous tenses we use ing. Continuous tenses we use ing. Continuous tenses here also we are using ing. For perfect tense we use V3. For perfect tense we use V3. While in simple tenses, for present tense we use V1 or V1s. For simple past tense we use V2. For simple future tense we use will plus V1. Okay, this is how you can use verb forms according to 12 different tenses. Okay, now question arises. Okay, so if I form structure of all these continuous tenses without using helping verb, what if I don't use helping verb? What happens? So all these tenses, okay, will look similar, right? So all these structures will become same: s plus V1ing plus object, s plus V1ing plus object, s plus V1ing plus object. That means here V1ing is not giving complete idea about tense or exact idea about tense. Okay, that's why now it requires one more verb that we call helping verb. For present tense we use am, is, are. For present tense we use am, is, are. For past tense we use was were. For future tense we use will be. Next important thing, okay, why we have used am is are only. Okay, here you have to remember one thing. Okay, so ing is always used with to be helping verbs. Okay, ing is always used with to be helping verbs. For present tense we use am is are. For past tense use was were, and in case of future tense you have to use will be. Okay, for present tense am is are, past tense was were, future tense will be. In other words, I can say present form of to be is am is are, past form of to be is was were, future form of to be is will be. Okay, so V1 ing with V1 ing always you have to use to be. With V3 perfect tenses now you cannot use to be, because to be is used with V1 ing. To be is used with V1 ing. With V3 you have to use to have. These are the two groups of helping verbs, to be and to have. To be is used in continuous tenses, while to have used in perfect tenses. To have plus V3. Similarly, present tense of to have is have or has. Past tense of to have is had. Future tense of to have is will have. So in short, you can remember to be plus ing, to have plus V3. Am is are ing, present continuous tense. Was were ing, past continuous tense. Will be ing, future continuous tense. While to talk about completed actions, you have to use V3 perfect tense. Okay, have as plus V3 present perfect tense, had plus V3 past perfect tense, will have plus V3 future perfect tense. So where I can use have as, had and will have here with perfect tenses. Here I cannot use am is are. You cannot say I am eaten. That means someone eats you. I am eaten means, okay. So you cannot use V3 with am is are. V3 is always used with any of these helping verbs. If you want to use V3, make sure, okay, you use any of these helping verb out of this have as, had and will have. You can use here either have, had or will have. Similarly, I cannot say I have eaten, I have eating, because eating is ing continuous tense. V1 ing, with V1 ing we have to use any of these helping verb. You cannot use have with ing. So always remember, to be is always used with ing, while to have is used with V3. This is wrong. So here I can use either I am eating, or I was eating, or I will be eating. Okay, so what we have understood here, to be helping verbs are always used with ing to form continuous tenses. To have helping verbs are always used with V3 to form perfect tenses. Okay, so here I have to use to have present, have as, to have past, had, to have future, will have. Okay, all right. So next here perfect continuous. Okay, so now we will understand how to form perfect continuous. Okay, many students find difficulties to form this tense. So here we will understand in detail how we can form perfect continuous. Okay, why there is a confusion here? We have mixed two tenses, perfect and continuous. So see, you cannot use two main verbs in same sentence. You cannot say like this. Okay, for perfect tense you don't use main verb V3. Okay, what happens if you use two main verbs in the sentence? I spoken, I have spoken, speaking English. Okay, it's wrong because here you have used two main verbs. Okay, so you can use only one main verb in the sentence. You cannot use two main verbs in the sentence. Okay, but you can use more than one helping verbs in the sentences. Okay, so please do remember, main verb is like king of the sentence. It is a king of the sentence. Okay, so what happens if there are two kings? They'll fight with each other. Okay, so that's why main verb, you can use only one main verb and which gives meaning to the sentence. You cannot use two main verbs. Here I am using only one main verb for continuous actions. For perfect action, as you know, it is V3. I will use helping verb. Okay, I will replace spoken with been. Next question arises, sir, why you have used been here? Okay, so I'll explain in detail. Here I want to form present tense. For present perfect, I can use have an, right? For present perfect, I can use helping verb have as. For continuous, I can use ing. What happens if I write sentence like this? Directly, I have speaking English. Okay, it will be wrong. Why? Just now we have learned to have is always used with V3. To have always used with, this is V1 ing. You cannot use have with ing. You have to use V3. What if I convert this verb into V3? Spoken. So it will become present perfect tense. Here I want to form present perfect continuous tense. I have to use ing. I don't have any option. I have to use ing. But the problem here is I cannot use ing with have. So now we can understand here there is a requirement of another helping verb here to satisfy this structure, because you cannot use speaking with have, you cannot use ing with have. That's why there is a requirement of adding one more helping verb here. Okay, simply you cannot add anything. So now I will prove you why we are going to add been only here. Okay. Okay, so here we have understood. Here I have to use some XYZ helping verb here. Have present tense, speaking continuous tense. For perfect, the problem is I cannot use main verb, but I have to use helping verb. Let's see what helping verb I can use. After have, here have is helping verb. Have is helping verb. Speaking is main verb. I cannot add one more main verb. Here I can add one more helping verb. Okay. So after have you can use V3. After have, whatever verb you want to add, it should be third form of verb. After have, V3. After have, it should be V3 here. Speaking is ing form. Speaking is ing form of main verb. Speaking is ing form of main verb. Before V1 ing, see which helping verb we use. Before V1 ing, we use to be helping verb. So before speaking, I should use to be helping verb. So now here you have to add such a helping verb which should satisfy both have and speaking. This helping verb and this main verb. You have to add such a helping verb here which should satisfy both of these verbs. What is third form of be? Third form of be is been. Third form of be is been. First form is be. Third form is been. Ing form is being. So here why I have added third form? Because after have you can see third form. Now equation satisfies automatically. After have it is V3. Before ing it is to be. Okay. From this side also this verb is satisfying have. From this side also it is satisfying. For have it will play role of main verb V3. For speaking it will play role of helping verb to be. That's why third form of to be is been. Because of this reason we had been here. I hope you have understood why we have added been over here. Okay. All right. Okay. Now simply for past convert. See, you can simply convert have as into past. Have as will become had been V1 ing. Will have future, for future you can use will have plus been. Here I have added been. Just now I have explained in detail why I have added been over here. So now we will form final structure of all these tenses. What is the structure, basic structure of sentence? Yes plus helping verb plus main verb plus object. So all these tenses follow this structure. Subject, helping verb, main verb, object. Sentence start with subject. Now I am forming structure of simple present tense. Subject, here you can see helping verb is optional. I am skipping helping verb. Main verb, here you can use first form of verb or V1s form. After that object. S plus V1 or V1s plus object. This is structure of simple present tense. Similarly, subject, skip helping verb because we don't use helping verb in simple present and simple past tense. Second form of verb, S plus V2 plus object. Simple future tense, yes plus will is helping verb. From here onwards we will add helping verb. Will plus main verb is V1 plus object. What is structure of simple future tense? Yes plus will plus V1 plus object. Similarly, structure of present continuous tense, S plus helping verb am, is, are. According to subject we use any of these helping verb. I am, he is, they are. V1 ing plus object. Past continuous, instead of am is are I will use was were. S plus was were plus V1 ing plus object. Future continuous tense, S plus will be plus V1 ing plus object. Present perfect tense, S plus have as plus V3 plus object. Past perfect tense, S plus had plus V3 plus object. Future perfect tense, S plus will have plus V3 plus object. Present perfect continuous, S plus have as plus been plus V1 ing plus object. Past perfect continuous tense, S plus had plus been plus V1 ing plus object. Future perfect continuous tense, S plus will have plus been plus V1 ing plus object. This is how all these structures are formed according to helping verb and main verb. Okay. All right. So now we will convert one sentence into 12 tenses so that you can understand easily. I will take simple example so that for better understanding I will take simple example. Okay, simple present tense, I watch TV or I watch cricket. I is subject, watch is first form of verb, cricket is object. Simple present tense, I watch cricket. Simple past tense, simply you have to add ed here. I watched cricket. I watched cricket. Simple future tense, I will watch cricket. Now present continuous tense, I am watching cricket. I am watching cricket. Next, I was watching cricket. Next, I will be watching cricket. Next, perfect tenses, I have watched cricket. Third form of watch is watched. For regular verbs, V2 is equal to V3. Whenever you add D, ED or IED, please do remember V2 is always is equal to V3. What I mean, play will become played in second form, and in third form also played. Play, played, played. Work, worked, worked. Arrive, arrived, arrived. Watch, watched. Third form is also watched. I have watched cricket. Next, I had watched cricket. Future perfect tense, will have. I will have watched cricket. Present perfect continuous, I have been watching cricket. I have been watching cricket. Past perfect continuous tense, I had been watching cricket. I had been watching cricket. Future perfect continuous tense, I will have been watching cricket. I will have been watching cricket. Okay, out of these 12 tenses, okay, talking about spoken English, in spoken English we use only 6 tenses. These are the most used tenses in spoken English. I can say more than 90% of time we use these 6 tenses. Here I am highlighting with circle. Most of the 90%, okay, 90% of time in spoken English, out of these 12 tenses we use these 6 tenses which I have highlighted with circle. Simple present tense, simple past tense, simple future tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. These 6 tenses are used most frequently in spoken English. Okay, what about other 6 tenses? Okay, we use in spoken English rarely. To begin with, okay, if you are beginner or even with 6 tenses also you can have a communication. Okay, so only according to situation, okay, rarely you will come across the situations where you have to use remaining 6 tenses. Okay, alright, so here I have, here you can see out of 6 tenses also, okay, all present tenses are very important. All present tenses are very important. What about past tense? Okay, so even if you have idea about only this tense, then also you can talk about completed actions. For example, okay, I completed my MS in 2017. I founded Students Future Foundation in 2019. I watched cricket yesterday. I called him last Sunday. So all these are of simple past tense. Okay, so if you want to talk about completed action, simply you can use simple past tense. Okay, so when to use present perfect tense? So most of the students, they face difficulties to understand difference between simple past tense and present perfect tense. See, in simple past tense also action is completed, in present perfect tense also action is completed. For example, if I want to say, okay, I watched cricket yesterday, simple past tense, I watched cricket yesterday. What if I say I have watched cricket yesterday? It's wrong. Don't use past time with present tense. Yesterday is past time, you cannot use with present tense. If whenever you mention past time like yesterday, the day before yesterday, 3 days back, last week, last month, last birthday, last year, few days back, all this comes under past time. Whenever you use past time, you have to use simple past tense. You cannot say I have watched cricket yesterday, I have completed my MBA in 2021. It's wrong. Okay, grammatically it's wrong. Whenever you use past time, you have to use simple past tense. Okay, as you have in earlier sentence you have mentioned in 2021, that is past time. Whenever you mention past time, you have to use simple past tense. Okay, never use present perfect tense if you want to mention past time in the sentence. Okay, what else? See, present perfect tense focus on completion of action. You can say, okay, I have just drunk tea, I have finished my work just now. If someone like offering you to watch a movie, would you like to watch a movie? Okay, would you like to watch XYZ movie, and you are saying I have already watched this movie, I don't want to watch it again. Okay, I have already watched this movie. Okay, I have mailed you just now. Recently, see, recently I have learned spoken English. Recently I have joined a new company. Just now I have had my dinner. I have just had tea, or you can say I have just drunk tea. Okay, so to talk about recent completed actions, we mostly use present perfect tense. While if you want to specifically mention completion of action with past time, you have to use simple past tense. Okay, this is the major difference between simple past tense and present perfect tense. What about past perfect tense? Here we are adding had. Okay, this is also wrong. If you say I had watched cricket yesterday, no need to use had. Simply you can say I watched cricket yesterday, no need to add had here. So when to use had plus V3? Whenever you talk about two actions in the past, and if you specifically want to talk about sequence of action happened in the past, then you have to use had plus V3. For example, okay, the train had already left. The train had already left when I reached the station. Here I am informing, I want to inform about the sequence. For example, someone is very serious, XYZ patient is very serious, and you have called XYZ doctor. Okay, and unfortunately what happened? Okay, before the doctor arrived, the patient had already died. Okay, I'll give one more situation. Before I reached the theater, the movie had started, or when I reached the station the movie had already started. Okay, if you want to talk about sequence, then only use had plus V3. Otherwise, if you simply want to say, okay, you can say I watched cricket yesterday. Don't say I had watched cricket yesterday. Okay, all right. So these are the some doubts generally most of the students have. That's why I have cleared in the beginning itself. See why we confuse here. The main reason is in simple past tense also action is completed. In present perfect also action is completed. In past perfect also action is completed. So that's why I cleared when to use simple past tense if you want to mention past time. When to use present perfect tense mostly to talk about recent actions where we don't use time. When to use past perfect tense when you want, if you want to give clarity about sequence. Okay, what about simple present tense? Simple present tense is used to talk about regular actions or repeated actions, the actions which you perform regularly. Daily routine, it comes under simple present tense. Okay, I wake up at 6, simple present tense. I teach English, simple present tense. Okay, what keywords we use with simple present tense? We use keyword every. With simple present tense we use every. I teach English every day. I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Every week I play cricket. Every month I travel. Okay, every year I buy new clothes. So you can use every day, or you can say daily, every week or weekly, every month or monthly, every year or yearly. All these keywords are used with simple present tense. Every means repetition. For repeated action we use simple present tense. Okay, and one more thing, you can add adverbs here with simple present tense. Adverbs like if you want to talk about 100% frequency, okay, use always. For 50% we use sometimes. For 0% we use never. For example, I always drink tea. I sometimes drink tea. I never drink tea. There is a difference between three sentences. I always drink tea, that means the frequency is 100%. I sometimes drink tea, frequency is 50%. I never drink tea, frequency is 0%. I rarely drink tea, frequency is 15 to 20%. Okay, so to talk about frequency also we use simple present tense. Simple past tense already I explained. To talk about past completed actions, and specifically if you want to mention past time like yesterday, the day before yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 2 years back, 3 years ago, 6 months back, 6 months ago, few days back, 6 days ago, use simple past tense. Okay, I called him few days back. I called him yesterday. I called him the day before yesterday. I called him 3 months ago. Okay, this is how you can use simple past tense. What about simple future tense? Okay, so whenever if you want to talk about future actions that you are going to complete in the future, you can use simple future tense. For example, I will call you later. I will call you tomorrow. I will meet you on Monday. Okay, for example, it's cloudy. Okay, so how is the weather like? It's cloudy. Okay, so I can say it will rain soon. It will rain soon. Okay, all these keywords we can use with simple future tense. See, keywords that you can use with simple future tense: next week, next month, next year, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, after 2 days, after 6 months, after 6 years. soon, shortly. All these keywords you can use with simple future tense. What about present continuous tense? Present continuous tense is used to talk about ongoing actions. What keywords you can use? It's very simple. Now I am teaching. Now I am teaching use of tenses. Currently I am working on a project. Currently I am working on a project. Okay, so this is how we can use present continuous tense. The keywords which we can use with present continuous tense are now, right now, nowadays, currently. Okay, now I am teaching English. Right, nowadays I am reading newspaper. Okay, currently I am working at Maruti Suzuki. So all these are examples of present continuous tense. So this tense is used to talk about ongoing actions or temporary actions. Past continuous tense. Okay, so what is the difference between present continuous and past continuous? Both are continuous tenses, but here we use amida. In past continuous we use was, where, while in future continuous we use will. Okay, here you can see I am watching cricket, present continuous. I was watching cricket, past continuous. I will be watching cricket, future continuous. I am watching cricket means the action is ongoing while speaking. Right now I am watching cricket. I was watching cricket, that means action was ongoing in the past. While I will be watching cricket means the action will be ongoing in the future. How can I use according to context? How can I use past continuous tense? I was watching cricket when I called you. Suppose, okay, someone called you yesterday and at that time you were watching cricket and you didn't respond to his call. Okay. Later, today he is asking you, why didn't you call? Why didn't you answer my call yesterday? And how you can reply to this question? You can say, I was watching cricket when you called me. You can even use while with past continuous tense. So two keywords, I will give you two keywords. Please make a note. With past continuous you can use when or while. While I was watching cricket, you called me. Or you can say, when you called me, I was watching cricket. Or you can talk about two simultaneous actions which were ongoing in the past. Okay. For example, I was studying while you were calling me. That means both actions were ongoing at the same time. Okay. So when you called me, I was studying. Okay. When you called me, I was eating. Okay. Similarly, you can use future continuous, but mostly future continuous is used to talk about action which will be ongoing in future. Okay. For example, I will be studying. Okay. I will be teaching use of tenses. I will be teaching uses of tenses. Okay. I mean, in future I will be explaining something in detail. Okay. Or one more keyword you can use, at this time tomorrow. At this time tomorrow I will be writing my exam. Okay. Or not writing exam now. Okay. What you are saying? At this time tomorrow I will be writing my exam. That is future continuous. That means at this time tomorrow you will be writing your exam. This is how you can use continuous tenses. Okay. Alright. So we already discussed present perfect past perfect tense. What about future perfect tense? Future perfect tense in future completed actions. Okay, by XYZ time, before XYZ time. For example, I will have finished my assignment by tomorrow. I will have completed my bachelor's by 2026. Suppose you are in third year of your bachelor's. Okay, by next year you will have completed your bachelor's. Okay, mostly we use keyword by plus future time. Okay, I will have completed my work by 9 p.m. Suppose now it's 3 p.m. Okay, and right now I am working on XYZ project. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell here, I will have completed my project by 9 p.m. Means by 9 p.m. I will have completed XYZ work. Okay, by that time we will have completed XYZ time. Okay, this is how we can use perfect tenses. Present perfect tense. Present perfect continuous tense is the action. Obviously, we started in the past and it's still ongoing in the present. I have been teaching English for 6 years. It has been raining since yesterday. So it is raining right now. Okay? Is it raining now? Yes, it is raining. Since when has it been raining? It has been raining since yesterday. One means it started yesterday and it's still raining present. It has been raining since yesterday. Okay? Suppose you started studying in the morning and now it is 6 o'clock in the evening. Okay? So you can say I have been studying since morning. Okay? That is present perfect continuous tense. So here we focus on duration. I have been teaching for 6 years. I have been working for 2 hours. I have been reading this newspaper for 3 hours. I have been reading this book for 3 months. I have been reading this book for 3 months. Suppose there are 200 pages. Maybe you have done with 150 pages. For this you have taken 3 months. Okay. So still it's ongoing. Okay, as a completed. So how can you say I have been reading this book for 3 months, right? This is how we can use present perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous, these tenses are used rarely, but I try to explain briefly. I had been waiting for you. I had been waiting. Okay, I had been waiting for 2 hours. I had been waiting for 2 hours when you called me. Okay, for example, yesterday when you called me, before that I was waiting for 2 hours. What I mean, suppose, okay, I started waiting at 12 p.m. and you called me at 2 p.m. Okay, so I had been waiting for 2 hours when you called me. So how can we use this tense? I had been waiting for 2 hours when you called me. I had been living in Pune when you arrived. I had been living in Pune for 2 years when you arrived. Okay, suppose someone has arrived before that. Okay, you had been living there for 2 years. Similarly, okay, for future perfect continuous tense, again we have to use duration. Okay, we use when you call me tomorrow, I will have been okay, doing completed my work for 3 hours. Okay. So it is opposite to past perfect continuous tense. Okay. For example, tomorrow you will start working on your project at 12 tomorrow. Okay. And from 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. And for example, at 3 o'clock someone is going to call you. Okay. So before calling, you will have been working on project for 3 hours. How can you mention this? Okay, I try to explain with question. How long will you have been working on project when I call you tomorrow? Okay, now answer this question. I will have been working on my project for 3 hours when you call me. Okay, this is how you can use all these tenses. To recap this, okay, and take same example now with keywords. Okay, so please pay attention here. I watch cricket every day. I will repeat each and every sentence 2 times. I watch cricket every day. I watched cricket yesterday. I watched cricket yesterday. I will watch cricket tomorrow. I will watch cricket tomorrow. Now I am watching cricket. Now I am watching cricket. I was watching cricket when you called me. I was watching cricket when you called me yesterday. I will be watching cricket at this time tomorrow. I will be watching cricket at this time tomorrow. I have watched cricket just now. I have watched cricket just now. I had watched cricket before you called me. I had watched cricket before you called me. I will have watched cricket by the time you arrive tomorrow. I will have watched cricket by the time you will arrive tomorrow. I have been watching cricket for 3 hours. I have been watching cricket for 3 hours. When you called me, I had been watching cricket for 3 hours. When you called me, I had been watching cricket for 3 hours. When you call me, I will have been watching cricket for 3 hours. When you call me, I will have been watching cricket for 3 hours. So this is how you can use all these 12 tenses according to situation. I hope you all have understood all the structures and uses. Okay, thank you very much.